Okay, right. Let us begin. We've got a good, healthy bunch of people that have joined the webinar. Welcome to you all. Welcome to this Cup of Tech webinar series, and your interest in this session today. We're running a session here on Microsoft Excel tips and tricks with one of our lead trainers here, Ramzan. He will take you through quite an interactive session, so be prepared if you're by your computer. Fantastic, and you have Excel installed, then I'm sure you can follow along, and there'll be lots of opportunity to kind of pick up some very useful, handy Excel tips and tricks that Ramzan will take us through this morning, or indeed this afternoon, depending on where you are calling in from today. So welcome. One last thing for me to mention is that we are recording this session. So by participating, you give your consent for us to use the recording for marketing purposes going forwards. We hope that's okay with you all. So without further ado, I will hand you over to Ramzan to talk us through some tips and tricks. Ramzan, it's all yours. Oh, we've got you muted there, Ramzan. We can't hear you. You need to unmute at your end.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you so much, Steve. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. People have joined from different locations. And I thank Steve for giving me the opportunity to share the knowledge on Excel tips and tricks. So friends, my name is Ramzan Rajani, and in next 45 minutes to 1 hour, I will be taking you through some very, very interesting Excel tips and tricks. And I promise you, your next 1 hour will be amazing. You are going to learn something amazing tricks which you might have not heard, or might have heard, but you might have not practiced and might have not seen the power. And after learning today only, you can implement that tricks in your work, or when you go office on Sunday or Monday, you can implement that. It's so important, tips and tricks. And I have total 15 plus years of experience, and this 15 plus years is not just training, friends. Like you, I have also worked in different multinationals. I was heading the entire MIS department, so my entire work was on the Excel, working with Oracle database, pulling the reports, writing complex formulas, presenting the reports. So entire background is my database. You should also know about your trainer certification. So I'm Microsoft Excel specialist, and I'm also a Microsoft certified trainer. So this was a very, very brief about me just in last 1.5 minutes. And I think we should quickly start with the session. Okay. So I think I will quickly share my screen, Steve. Yeah, and we will start with the session.
Yes, please do. And lastly, just for everyone on the session, if you've got any questions, because everyone's on mute at the moment, so that please do mention a question in the chat forum on Zoom, and we'll get those questions answered. So just wanted to mention that.
Perfect, Steve. So friends, before I start the session, I will spend 1 more minute that what are the things that you are going to learn, you should know. So the first Excel tip which I'm going to show you is how do you create a dynamic dashboard. And in fact, I will say it as dynamic chart at this stage. So whenever you insert the data in your Excel sheet, and if you create a chart, automatically chart will pull the data. So that is a concept of dynamic chart. Normally we drag it down. So how do you make it dynamic? I'm also going to show you how do you see the count, average, minimum, maximum without typing a formula. Normally to do the sum, to do the count, average, minimum, what you do, you type a formula, right? I'm going to show you everything without the formula, and you will say, wow, this is amazing. The third important trick which I'm going to show you will be the interactive filter. You have a very huge database in Excel, 10,000, 50,000 or 80,000 records. And from that records, you wanted to do some filter. So what you do, you go to the data, or if you know the shortcut, you say Control Shift L, and you will filter, let's say on particular country, on particular department. What if I show you without doing a filter. Just click on a button and everything will happen. Without writing any complex formulas, without using a macros, just with a simple trick, and you will be amazed. The another important trick which I'm going to show you is how do you convert the cases, like you have typed everything in capital and now you wanted to convert everything in small or a first character. So normally you might be using a formula, right? Those who work in Excel, you might be using upper formula, lower formula, or proper formula. What if you don't have to type the formula?